4th and goal to go to 2. 34 seconds left to go in the ball game. This is the play right now. Takes the snap. Targeted goes in. Targeted all alone. And the quarterback keeps. Wow, what a call. Nobody touched him.
Well, hello, thank you so much for taking time any day to check out this video. Welcome to the Gridiron. Kyle Rudolph, signed by the Giants, free agent. Good signing. I love it. Pretty much like a stopgap, here for 2 years. Don't know what's happening with Evan Ingram. I'm a little perplexed, though, because now we got 4 tight ends on the roster with Toyolo, Caden Smith, Evan Ingram, and now Kyle Rudolph. 4? It's usually a bit much. Yeah. So I'll have to wait and see as time goes by. Could also be a little, kind of what Joe Judge said. I don't, I have to take, what he says. We'll see if you got the Dave Gettleman thing going on. We didn't sign OBJ. We didn't sign him to trade him, and then before whatever, a month or so later, whatever, he's gone. So we'll have to wait and see, because Joe Judge certainly talked the All-Pro Evan Ingram up at the his press conference or whatever a couple days ago. So we'll have to wait and see. But I mean, usually 4 tight ends is a bit much on a team, so we'll see. But what I do like about it is Kyle Rudolph. Well, one of the big things I like about it is he's from my team, Notre Dame. But also a veteran, leadership. I believe it was going to be like 32 going into the season. So we only got him for 2 years, but decent, in the red zone. Another target, which we sorely missed last year. Decent blocker. For the most part, last year he played 12 games. He missed 4 games. But prior to that, the 5 years before that, he started 16. He played 16. So prior to last season, as I said, he only missed 4 games. But so if you look at the last 6 years, he's only missed 4 games. So, I don't know how lucky we got with Evan Ingram staying healthy, knocking on wood. But, that was one of the problems with Evan Ingram. So, I mean, this could be like maybe a backup plan. I mean, so if Evan Ingram gets hurt like he does quite often, maybe we can get Kyle Rudolph in there. But they're a different type of players. Kyle Rudolph averages like 4 or 5 touchdowns a year. He averages 40 to 50 receptions a year. I think in his 10-year career, he had over 50 catches twice. I think he had over 60 catches once. And I think it was 2016, I think he had 83 catches. That was his high. I think 83 catches for like 840 yards. So, that was his high. But for the most part, you're going to get maybe 40, 50 catches out of him. He averages about 10 yards a reception, so it's not like, Evan Ingram, if he decides to catch the ball, if you can hit him in stride, he is a mismatch. Evan Ingram can take the ball to the house, as we saw, last, not 2020, 2019 against Tampa Bay. Daniel Jones' first victory, he hit him. I don't remember what quarter it was in, but he hit it. Evan Ingram went down the side, just took off down the sideline, scored a touchdown. Evan Ingram can be a mismatch. Kyle Rudolph, not so much. However, Kyle Rudolph with Jason Garrett, as Jason Garrett used to use Jason Witten, it's just unbelievable how a guy big like that, slow. You look at the box score the next day. Cowboys beat the Giants. Jason Witten had 17 catches against us. the next game again, oh, the Cowboys won. Jason Witten had 15 catches. Like, how does this guy get so many catches again? I mean, it's like we have nobody. It was just simply amazing. Jason Witten played all those years, and it's like we never had anybody who could just cover him. I mean, it was just absolutely mind-boggling. So maybe, possibly, Kyle Rudolph might be put in some type of situations like that where Jason Garrett can get him in, like Jason Witten style, offense or routes, should I say. I mean, Kyle Rudolph's never going to be Jason Witten. Jason Witten's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Kyle Rudolph's not. But it's more of the same kind of mold as that, as where Evan Ingram's not. So, I mean, I like it. Like I said, if Ingram gets hurt, you got Rudolph. If you need somebody to be in there, down maybe by the goal line as a red zone target, or also as a better blocker than Ingram in the red zone, I'm fine with it. As I said, we'll just have to wait and see, because 4 tight ends on the team just seems like a bit much, and it also kind of, makes you kind of wonder. Obviously, when the draft rolls around, you have no idea if Pitts is going to be there or not. Is he going to make it to number 11? It would be interesting, though, wouldn't it? If he got to number 11, and we have 4 tight ends on the roster. Be kind of tough. It could be hard to pass on him. But so, as I said, you got to take all that stuff with a grain of salt, because you don't know what's going on in the background. Are the wheels turning on maybe an Evan Ingram kind of trade? If we can get rid of him, maybe get like a third round. If we get a third rounder for him, that would be very nice. Because that way you can get a third rounder, you can get somebody in there, you can, I don't want to say plug and play, but you can get somebody you would expect to start first, second year, possibly, maybe, or at least get some playing time in there. So a third round choice for him would be pretty nice. It would also help relieve a little bit of the salary too. So I mean, we got Kenny Galladay in the I think he's having another sleepover tonight with Dave Gettleman. They got the cornerback from Tennessee coming in. So kind of makes you wonder where they're getting all this money from. So I mean, if they were if they traded Evan Ingram, I believe they'd save about $6 million. Also, I think they're right now. I think they're a little over $13 million. I think this on the salary cap for all 4 of the tight ends. So a little chunk of change there. But I mean, if they were able to trade Evan Ingram, they would save approximately $6 million too. So, and it's also interesting because we got Rudolph for 2 years. Evan Ingram signed for this year. So now we'll have to wait and see what happens this year going on. Do they extend Ingram? Or do they trade him? They just let him go. Be interesting to see. But I got all the moves so far the Giants have made. I'm liking it. I like this one too. I think Kyle Rudolph would definitely be an asset without a shadow of a doubt. Now, it obviously not a long-term answer, but for the next year or two, he certainly would be a big asset to the team. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time any day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there. Go Giants! Woohoo!